on this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Boise State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snags it over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ford. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Trying to surge it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ellington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Give to the single back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression.
Oh, he dropped it! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, they're after him.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their third on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Finds a tight end.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Parrish. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on second down. Finds his back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their breaks into the open. Touchdown Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go up top on second and short. Fires to the big fella. Brings a tackle, and he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Runs through the tackle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a path.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Ellington. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
To the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Ellington. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Boise State! And the beatdown has ensued.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the run. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Stanford! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pucks it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Broncos! And the route is on. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up. And what in the world was he doing? Where was he going? And they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. And some room to work.
The returner brings it out to the 38, and the Boise State offense will take over.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate.
There he goes! And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.